The first thing that we want to do is we want to organize our code. So we'll stop the application that we'll have running and we have our Rocky project. In this project, we need to filter it out in many layers because this architecture will not go a long way. If you have a mid-scale to large-scale project, this architecture will break and it will get too complex as everything is clustered together. So the first thing that I want to do is I'll add here a class library. So we'll add a new project. So in here, we'll just search for a class library and make sure you select the .NET Core. So we have that right here. We'll hit the next button. So this class library, let me call this Rocky_utility. We will remove this class 1. And I will move this WC, which is our constants, inside the utility project. We'll delete the WC file from Rocky. That is the first thing that we move. Then we have the utility folder, which has the email settings. We can move all 3 of these files inside the utility project as well. I will select all 3 of them, copy them, and paste them right here. Then let me remove the utility folder because until and unless you remove it from here, it will still reference those files. Once you remove it and if you build the project now, you will get into errors which we have to resolve. You can see we have the errors right here. So we need to fix them. What I want to do is I want to add the reference for utility project in our Rocky project. So on Rocky, we'll right click, add, and we will select project reference here. I want to add a reference of the utility project. Once you do that, and if you build the project again, this time you won't see much errors. You can see there are only 22 errors, but in reality, it is more than those errors. The reason you are not seeing all of the errors is if I hide this, if we go to the email sender, you notice what is the namespace here. The namespace is rocky.utility, but it is rather rocky_utility. So we need to change that in all the places throughout the project. One way is going through each files and changing in references as well. And the other way of doing that is we can press Ctrl+Shift+F and that will open up Find and Replace. Here we click on Replace in Files and we will search for rocky.utility and we will replace that with rocky_utility because that is the new namespace for the class library that we created. So let me hit Replace All. 6 places has been replaced. Perfect. With that in place, let's see what's there in Mailjet settings. We have Rocky_utility and this looks good. Now with WC, as you remember, this was inside Rocky and not inside the utility folder. So we have to change the namespace manually here from Rocky to Rocky_utility. Let me build the project one more time and we will see lots of new errors. Now the count is 56. Let's continue resolving them in the next video.